Hello, hello everyone. I have to put my hands up higher now, don't I? All right, let me see if I can get this shared over on Facebook. All right. And I shake the oops. Okay, I'm back. Yay! Hello, hello everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this like showing my face thing. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work because then I can't see I can't see my comments here. So then I feel like I don't know, looking all kind of crazies. Um, Hello, Kathy. Hello, Verna, Sharon, Melissa. Hi, how are y'all doing? Um, we get a glimpse of your oh yeah, my craft room. It's kind of, hey Gamble, it's kind of a disaster right now, in all honesty. You know, yeah, it's kind of a disaster. It's always a work in progress, right? Okay, so we're gonna try this showing my face thing. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, but we're gonna test it. Apparently that's one of the things that I don't like to do, and I've been told I need to. Some people have told me that, so here we go. The only announcement that I really have is that the new catalogs are definitely out. Uh-oh. Old picture. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, you know what? I may have forgot to change the picture. That might be me. That might have been me, Sharon. Sorry about that. But new catalogs, they went live last week. They are amazing. So if you are interested in purchasing anything, you can check in the description of the video. There is a link for everything in there. Let's start off with doing prizes because that's always the best thing, right? So from 2 lives ago, I have Michelle Blunt that won. And then I have Kathy Goldie that won. So I will get those in the mail. Last week's live, our winner is Kathy P and Sharon Sturkey. So Sharon, I'll bring yours on Saturday to you. Kathy, I'll bring yours too. Oh, and Michelle. I'll send yours because you know what? I think I may have written the wrong name down. But it's yours because it's 1L. So that one's yours. So those are the prizes from last week. This week's prizes will be the By My Side, and it will be the, let's see, 2021 to 2023 in color packet of DSP. It's the 6x6. So those will be the 2 gifts for next week. So make sure you comment, make sure you share, make sure you do all that fun stuff. And yeah, I think that is it for up and showing my face. So we're gonna test this now to see if I can turn it down and see if I can make it work that way. I did a lot of testing over the weekend and I think I have perfected it, but we'll see. You never know. So, all right, I'm gonna put my hand over the camera so that you don't get sick when I move it. So I'm just gonna put it there and then I'm gonna flip it down. And make sure I get it here. And then I think I have to turn the camera. There we go. All right, let's see if I actually made this work right. I have a delay, so I have to make sure you get to see the ceiling for a second, and then ta-da. All right, I need to adjust it just a second. Move it forward so you don't get the outside of my nice pretty table, right? All right, so the last announcement that I have, and I wanted to show you this, was the monthly club. I've had a couple people ask me on it, and I am going to be sending an email out on that later tonight. I just haven't had a chance to redo an email on it, so I'll get that out. But these are the 6 cards that come with Club. Club is $39 and includes, for this month, it includes $25 worth of products. Most months you're looking at your palms. Oh, Sharon, you're hysterical. Most of the months, the amount that you get in Club is $22 to $25, which I think is a pretty good deal with $39, and that includes shipping. It includes all the card stock that you need for putting together your projects. So if there's anything that doesn't come in the bundle, which would be your punch, so your hearts, and then your stamp set, so your images. I, of course, don't do any of that. But let's say, for example, on this stitched shape right here, I cut that out for you. The DSP you cut yourself because you will get a half a pack of each of the current DSPs that go along with this suite. You've got the Country Gingham, so you get half a pack of Country Gingham, and then you get half a pack of the Country Floral. So you cut your own DSP. But I will cut this piece for you. I'll cut the card base for you. Same on this. I'll cut these 2 circles for you, but the rest of it you would do yourself. Any little tag, like this tag, I would cut that out for you as well. So you'll get all those pieces so that when you get it, all you need is the bundle to put it all together. So Club, again, is $39, and it includes $25 worth of products. For this month, you get a half a pack of the 2 papers. You get both bolts of ribbon. It comes in a little twin pack together, but you get the full one. And then you get half a pack of the pastel adhesive backed sequins. So again, it's a lot of product, and I think it makes it well worth it. So if you are interested in that, there is a link in the description of this video, so please check that out. If you have questions, let me know. The last day to sign up is the 15th, because I want to make sure I get it all out before Valentine's Day, because some of the cards are Valentine's-y. And I see I had one of the cards upside down. Oops, my bad. Okay, I have, after we get done with everything, I have some swap cards that I want to show y'all. So I'm going to dive in, get all of this done. I'm going to go put these in my chair so that I can do what needs to be done with those. I'm going to put that up there. And then we're going to dive in. Okay. Because we do have some cutting today. We are going to be doing the Sweet Citrus bundle, which this is an amazing bundle because this is what is called our hybrid. It's a hybrid embossing folder. So the embossing folder is well, I may have lost the embossing folder. What? No, there it is. Okay. Oh, you would think that I really am organized, but sometimes it doesn't seem like it, does it? Okay, so this embossing folder, but it's even better than that, because if you take this die right here, it slides right in to, actually it's going to be this side. It slides right in. No, it is. You know, of course I go live and there we go. I go live and then nothing works, right? So this sits right down into this groove. There's a little groove in there. So you can move it. It doesn't move. So it'll sit down in that groove. You put your paper there, you fold it, it cuts it and it embosses it all at the same time. Stampin' Up! Has several of these already, but I tell you, they keep getting better and better, and I think they make a huge difference when you're putting projects together. And one of the projects you'll kind of see, well, two of the projects, you'll really see the definition that the embossing gives to it, and it's all done in one swoop, which is amazing. That makes it really, really nice. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do a simple card. Well, I say simple. It looks simple. Card to start off with. And I'm going to pull out, we're going to do some blends coloring. And we're going to use another bundle that is in the catalog right now. And it's called Something Fancy, or this is actually a suite that has 2 bundles in it and then a whole bunch of other products. This is actually all I've gotten from out of the 2 bundles because I like the labels in it. So that's why I got this one. And I think the sentiments are great. So we're going to use this and we're going to stamp our sentiment using black memento. And then we're going to run a whole bunch of stuff through in a minute into our machine. Okay, so we're going to set that one aside. We're going to bring in this piece right here. And we are going to pull this out. And actually, I don't know why I closed that one up, because I need that more. I need that too. All right, we're going to stamp the single flower twice. And then oh, there they are. I was like, my stamps went away. There they go. We're going to stamp this one twice, and this has got 3 on it, like that. And then it's got this little circle. We're going to stick that in the middle of the 4 biggest ones. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Mine are definitely really off there. And then you've got this one here that's 2 in 1. So we're going to try to line it up and stamp. Try to line it up and stamp. Okay, not too shabby. Now we're going to do some coloring, but first let's go ahead and stamp our leaves, and we're going to stamp those on Pear Pizzazz using Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to restamp the other one. I feel like it didn't stamp very well. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set that one aside, and then we're going to color some of these. Oh, is it Kathy? Wait, which one? The labels or the sweet citrus? The label one, I will say, Verna, the label one should be on everybody's wish list. The labels are fantastic. Just as a little side note too, these cut out on your label, so it even makes it like decorative, which is awesome. That makes a little tree, and then that's a little flower with leaves, and then you just have your regular like tag holder there. So great, great set. All right, let's color. We're going to use Tahitian Tide to color 2 of our big ones. And we're not doing any shading. There's no need to do any shading. The flowers are small, so it's fine just to color it in. And then one small one. I was going to do them all kind of the same color, and then I thought that would not look like completely great. So I did a whole bunch of different colors. I'm going to go ahead and, since it was just kind of next in the stack over here, I'm going to take Dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to go ahead and color all the centers of the flowers. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kathy. Sorry. All right, we're going to color Highland Heather. We're going to do dark with two of the flowers. So we're going to do a small one in dark. And then we're going to do just a quick question. I think I may have lost YouTube. Hold on. Just put in the comments if I'm still live, because it looks like my iPad has gone onto a state of its own. All right. And then we'll do light. We're just going to do one small one in light. I don't think you can necessarily tell, but you know, I decided to get just a little fancy, right? And then we're going to do the dark petal pink, and we're going to do the remainder ones. And I did petal pink just because the DSP is that color. And that one is very squeaky. Okay, good. I am not live to myself, so so I am just gonna keep on going. All right. So I'm gonna bring in the cut and emboss machine. Move my card so I don't run right over it. Make sure I'm in there. And the amazing thing is we can do all of this at one time. All right, so we're gonna go with this label here. Oh, and I did forget to tell you. Okay, so I got myself back together, y'all. I'm finally back. A post that went live at 6:30 that has all the measurements and all the products that were used. So it is there for you to go and look at. So, and I even had it done before midnight last night. I was so proud of myself. All right, I'm going to use some of my little tape just to make sure that nothing moves, since we're going to be putting a whole bunch of stuff on here. I'll get a little nervous. All right, so we're going to put this die here. I'm going to line it up. Put a little tape on over it. And then we can do the small one. So this might be a little hard when you look at it. You're thinking, oh, it's going to be hard to line up. All you actually have to look for is this point right here. If you look at that, that is going to be your point that goes right over here. And then you'll see that you've kind of got one that, those two leaves are pretty close together. And then you've got your big one that juts out. So it's not hard to line these up. Sometimes the flowers can be hard to line up. All right, let's do this one. Obviously the 3 is not. Pretty easy to see where it goes. Okay, and then one more. And, oh, let me see. Okay. All right, now the next thing is our leaves, and we have 2 of those, so it's easy to cut all this out at one time. And I made the card specifically with being able to cut everything in one swoop. So, makes it easier for everyone all the way around. Okay. We'll take all those off. And then we'll move our machine and we can start putting our card together. I'm going to put my stickies over here. Okay. And those, when you cut out the 3, it does cut them out individually. Or if you stamp them obviously directly onto just cardstock, you'll get the little dots and all of that. But if you cut it out, it will cut them all out individually. Okay. And then here are our leaves, and we are going to bring in our card base now. We're going to fold that in half. We're going to take liquid glue, my non-favorite glue, but we're going to take it to make sure I get my card stock or my DSP onto the card front straight. I'm going to put a little bit more down here. Don't want it to pop up. All right, so we're just going to line it up the best we can. And then we're going to pick it up and stack it and tap it just like we would a stack of paper. Okay, press down. Good to go on that. Now I have this little piece right here. So this is a birthday card. And it says, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching it out. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Okay, so that means that you forgot their birthday, right? I mean, really, you did. So we're going to send a nice little gift card to thank, or not to thank, but to say that we still love them, even if we did technically forget them. So we're going to take some tear and tape. We're going to run it along the bottom and 2 of the sides. So 1 long side and both short sides. We will take the backs off. And this is the Regency paper. So it comes in 6x6. And kind of one of the reasons that I decided to turn it into a gift card was this is what's left once you cut for your front. So now none of your DSP is going to waste. Because sometimes it's hard to find pieces, you know, when it's this small to go on another card. Okay, so there we go. Now, it sticks right in there. And that's a little Hobby Lobby gift card. Okay, so that is your gift card holder. And then you can send your gift all at one time too, right? All right, let's put some adhesive right here, kind of toward the bottom. We're going to take some glittered ribbon. And we're going to put it in a zigzag pattern right across the front of our card. we're going to take some scissors and trim off. I don't know what I did with my other ones. We're going to trim off that. Put our little pin back in. We are going to take and put dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. We're going to put 1, 2, because we have that ribbon underneath, I'm going to put 5 dimensionals. I want to make sure that it catches and stays. But before I take off those backings, I want to place it so then I can place my leaves. That one is going to be up a little higher because we're going to put the flower right there. But I want to make sure plenty of the leaves still show. So we're going to take a little bit of adhesive. And then we'll stick it right about there. And then we've got this one here. So we're going to stick it right about here. Make sure we tuck all that extra adhesive that comes out right there. Okay, we'll stick it right about here. All right, now we're going to take our backs off. Oh, look, and it's stuck to that one because there's adhesive there. There we go. All right, so now we're just going to kind of line it up. Place it there, and now we're going to take some glue dots because that'll just make it easier, and some mini dimensionals because we want to pop some of these up. I'm going to get down closer so I can get them all arranged. All right, we're going to put there, there, those two are flat, and then it looks like that one is popped up, that one is popped up, and I think all the little ones are, nope. Okay. All right, so let's start with the Tahitian tied one, and we're gonna stick this right here, like that. There we go. And then let's do our fresh freesia. We're gonna put it right about here. We're gonna tuck a little bit up underneath just so it gives it some more dimension on the card itself. And then these are gonna go flat, so we're gonna use glue dots for those. And I'm gonna put 2 on the back just to make sure it stays. Right about here. Then this one's going to tuck in right about here. We are going to take this and stick it here. And obviously you can change up the pattern of where you put things. And let's do a glue dot. We're going to stick that one there. Then we're going to cover in that little space right there and put this one here. Okay, so that is our first project. Oh no. That is fine. You girls can certainly catch the replay, no problems at all. It will be there. It will take it a little while to post afterwards, but it will be there. All right, so there is our card. And then don't forget to make it into your gift card. And you can do that with any card that you create, turning it into that gift card. So you can do a just thinking of you and send them a little restaurant gift card, anything like that. All right, so card number 2. I want to show you really quick where I got the idea for this card. I have to find the suite. Hold on, I probably passed it already. Page 49. Okay, this card right here is what this is the card that made me buy this set. So I kind of recreated it, but did it with a little bit of change to how I would like it. So let's get started with it. And I'm doing a different layer of our card base as well, because I wanted to tie the bow up there. So it is a shocker. We did a hot dog style this time. All right, we're gonna take our DSP, and again, all the measurements are over on the blog, and what specifically the names are, because as soon as I go live, I never can remember the names. I think this one is the Dandy Designs. Okay, so we've got that. Now we are going to take our ribbon, or our linen thread, my favorite of all time, and we are going to wrap it around. Get it up there in that corner. Oop. And tie it over here into a little bow. You can make the bow as big or as small as you want. I kind of liked a bigger one on this one. And then we're going to trim off the excess right there, right there. Okay. So we've got that done. And then we are going to stamp our sentiment. And I forgot another piece of white, but that's okay. I've got an extra piece right here next to me. I still have class kits next to me. We're gonna stamp our sentiment right here really quick, and it's gonna be thanks a bunch. We'll stamp it here. Okay. And then we are gonna use a punch, and it is the Lasting Label Punch, and we're gonna turn it sideways, and we're gonna punch it out. Make sure I've got it straight though. And it doesn't matter if you lose the bottom, because we're gonna cover it up anyway. So if you didn't stamp up high enough, you could always do that. Okay, so this will be for our lemons. We've got that punched out. Let's go ahead and do our vellum, and we're gonna use the bow punch for that. We're gonna punch out 3 times. And sometimes, because it's vellum, it gets stuck in there. Because I pull it too quickly or in the wrong direction. All right, I'll have to get that out in a second. All right, so we're gonna come in here and punch a 3rd time. There we go. There it is. Okay. I'll be cleaning that out later. Okay. So we've got those there, and now we're gonna bring back in our machine, and now we're gonna play with this and our die that matches it. All right. So I just grabbed, that's actually gonna be our inside. So this is just a scrap of cardstock that I had, because you're not gonna necessarily need it this big, but we are gonna take and put in our our die, and it's going to sit down in there. So it's going to sit in that little crevice there. We're going to put our paper on top. And again, this one doesn't matter how it goes in. It can be crooked. We are going to take our 3D embossing folder and then run it through. And sometimes it feels a little tight. As long as it starts to go through, your plate starts to like buckle, then don't send it through. It means you've got something on there that shouldn't be on there, because you just want your platform 1 and then your gray platform, which is platform number 4, to do your 3D embossing folders. Another tip with the 3D embossing folders, especially the 3D embossing folders, make sure you send it with the fold in first, because what happens is as you stick it in, the pressure of the embossing folder itself will release out on the end here, and if it's going the other direction, it'll release out and crack your fold there. I have done that so many times, it's not even funny. I have to train myself to send it through the right way. So you can also use these other pieces for anything else that you want. You can cut them out or do anything like that. I saved my other one as well. All right. We're going to put all those pieces back on. And we're going to move this out the way because we don't need it anymore. Oh, thanks, Gamble. That is, yeah, it is one I have learned the hard way. Multiple times the hard way too. So not like just once, multiple times. Okay, so now I want to make these into lemons. So we are going to grab some Daffodil Delight. We are going to grab a sponge. I'm going to grab a piece of, I'm going to grab a piece of grid paper, but I may not have any close to me. Hold on. I know I've got some. Ah, here we go. I was going to say, I think I have some in the drawer next to me, and I did. I looked in the last drawer, though. All right, we'll do this one. So we're going to stick this on here with the embossed side facing up. We're going to put our ink into the ink pad, and then we're just going to go around. And we're just dabbing, so that's all you're going to do with it. It's okay to have some white spots. Don't worry about white. It will look perfect. You're going to make it a little darker anyway when you put your Wink of Stella on it. If you want, though, to get rid of your white edges, you can always do a little of the touch-up on the side. And I am kind of making some areas a little darker than others. But it goes pretty quickly, actually. You are going to get ink on your fingers doing it, so just know that. Oh, Verna. Girl, I tell you. When I first started crafting, I had no idea that you were supposed to run them through that way, and I seriously cracked like the first 5 or 6 embossing folders I got. Back then, they didn't even have the 3D embossing folders, so they were just the regular folders. And I was so mad, and I didn't feel like I could call Stampin' Up because it was my own stupid fault. So, but okay, so we've got those. We're going to let those dry before we put Wink of Stella on them. So we're going to go ahead and start building our piece here. We're going to take our Thanks a Bunch. We're going to put dimensionals on the back. Yeah, I couldn't I couldn't remember. You know, and I was so new and I'd never done anything like this before. So yeah, I'm a slow learner sometimes. Slow learner. Very slow learner. All right. We're going to stick this right about here. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect, just guesstimate. We're going to start with our large one. And we're going to put it right up here. So we're going to flip it over and put dimensionals on the back of it. And then we're going to put a little bit of adhesive there. We're going to cut these up. Got to use those edges. All right. Put one more right there. And then we will flip this over and stick it right about there. There we go. We are going to take this one here, the full lemon, and we're going to put dimensional on the bottom. And we're going to put some adhesive on the rest of it. And we're going to, oh, I did it the opposite way, y'all. Let me take that off. Let's try that again. We need to put a dimensional on this end and then adhesive on this end. And then we're going to sit this right about here. So now we're starting to cover up this bottom part. And I'm not, I didn't press too hard on that one because we're gonna stick some of the little leaves underneath it. All right, so this one's gonna go right about here. So we're gonna put dimensionals on this part and then adhesive there. And we're just making sure that we kind of cover up that little hole right there. And then we are going to take our little half lemon and we're going to stick it right here. So we just need adhesive and one little dimensional right here in this corner. All right. Then let's take, we're going to cut off, let me grab my short scissors real quick. All right, so we're going to cut off a big chunk of these because you don't need that much of them. We're going to use some glue dots. And then we're going to start sticking them up underneath like that. And then we're going to do that with all of our other pieces. And honestly, I cut down all of them because you don't, the long stem, it makes it harder to stick through. So that's another tip for you. When you're sticking it up underneath, you don't need all the extra little stem parts in there. Okay, let's do this one. We're actually going to put this one in first. We'll put that one in there, then cut off that. And there. Let me move that over just a touch. Okay, there we go. And then you can also use these parts that you cut off, which we can use this right here. So nothing is going to go to waste. We could stick this one in here. And then also stick this one in there. Like that. And then let's take these two. So we'll cut off and lead them down a little closer to it. All right, so we'll stick that one there and then stick this right on top, right there. All right, so let me get all this out the way. And I'm going to tear off that extra strip piece. Then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to take, nope, not the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that Wink of Stella. And we are going to get off the lid. And then we are just going to color over the entire yellow spaces. And you see that Wink of Stella is making it a little darker. And one more spot. And if you wanted to do the leaves, you could do the leaves too. Make it glittery vellum. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that is the glitter on it. And last but not least, we're going to add some of the opaque adhesive backed gems. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. The embellishment. Oh, yes. Yes, Kathy. Yes, it could. Yes. Yes, it does. Michelle, yes, it does. The next card I'm going to show you, it kind of goes right along with that. Yup. Okay, so we've got these here. But what I was going to say about the embellishments, y'all, the embellishments in this catalog, in this little mini catalog, are incredible. And I hope that they keep most of these around after the catalog is done. Because seriously, these are gorgeous. I've used a bunch. There's three different ones that I think are just well worth every penny that you put into it. Let's add this piece to the inside and then we're done. And card number 2 is finished. The third card is very simple and goes along the lines with what Michelle is saying. And also happens to be my team swap card. So guys, they're going out in the mail tomorrow. So there is card number 2. I'm a little slow. I know. I am. But our theme for our team swap this month was birthday. So I had to wait for this to come in so that I could get the swap done because I really wanted to use this set here. And the amazing thing is, like Michelle said, if you use different colors, you can create different fruits. So here I was thinking in the mindset of a grapefruit. We're going to create this one for a lime. I know it's a really bright green, but that's okay. It's crafting, we're allowed to. And then I did this one for lemons. And then what else? Oh, oranges. Yeah, I could do an orange one too. Thank you, Michelle. I didn't think about the orange, but yep, we can do the orange too. So let's get started with this one. So sorry, girls, you're seeing your swap card before you get them. You just won't know what color you're going to get though. All right, we're going to go ahead and stick this piece on the inside. And tonight I was all about the sponging for whatever reason for tonight's live. It is like sponge fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment just since we've got that piece right there. and it's Have a Zesty Birthday. Which is cute. I like the font in this stamp set too. I think the font's really good. Okay, we're gonna pull back in our machine. Do is use our embossing folder. So we're gonna take off these 3 plates, so 2 and 3. We're gonna put our Parakeet Party cardstock in. We're going to take our gray plate number 4. I had to check and make sure I put it in the right way. We're going to run it through. And then we have our limes. Woohoo! All right, so with this, I wanted to do a little more coloring, or do a little bit more sponging. I didn't necessarily like it just being this color, so we're gonna add a little, I don't know what it's called, antique, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of put some white on it. I'm gonna go around, and I am not staying within the lines. I am just putting it in there. Just to make it stand out a little bit more. You don't obviously, if you decide to recreate this card, you obviously don't have to do that. You could even do other colors. You could emboss it in white and actually color them all different colors with your blenders or even watercolors. That would be really pretty with watercolors, with watercolor paper. Okay, so there we go. We've got our, and this is the white pigment ink. So it's like the craft ink. We are then going to take my favorite ribbon. Oh, thank you, Verna. And we're going to wrap it around and tie a bow right here. Maybe if my fingers will work for me. There we go. Okay. Trim there, trim there. Then we're going to pop that up. And once we pop that up, I'm going to put it over the ribbon just to kind of keep it in place as well. Not that I think this will move, but it just keeps it there. Let me grab another pack of dimensionals. Or another sheet, I guess. All right, so those are going to go there. Take all of those off. And put it onto our cardstock. There, and then for this piece, what I want it to do is I'm going to have to make sure that this is going to straddle. So we want to make sure that our dimensionals are also going to straddle it so that, and what I mean by that is we're going to cut these edges over here. And we're going to put them at the very top and the very bottom. And then what that's going to do is allow the ribbon to go through the middle. And I need to remember this tip for the next presentation event that I do, because I always struggle with what tips to give. I can remember in my videos as I'm doing them, but I need to give that one. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do to it is we're going to add these. These are some more embellishments that I love from this catalog. It's the flat adhesive backed pearls. These go along with the By the Sea Bay. It's the seagull one. I can't remember the name now. All right, so we're going to take a big one. Oop. Take a big one. Put it up here. Oh, I think it got my... It did. Oh, there we go. And then a small one. And we're going to stick it there. And then another small one, and we're going to stick it there. All right, so there we go. So there is all three. And I'm going to move some of this stuff out so y'all don't have to see all my mess. Get it out of the camera. All right, so that was card number 3. And then this was card number 2 and card number 1. All right. I froze again on my end, so give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can get it to pull up. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Don't forget to share the video. I'll give away the prizes next week. For those of you who won tonight, and I will see next week, I will bring those with me to bingo. If I don't see you, then I will mail it to you so that you get it this week. And there's even a card circulating using this set for coconuts. Oh, Deb, now I'm going to have to go look. Because that is a great idea too. I love it. See, crafters, we're some really crafty thinkers too with stuff. Oh, share some cards. Yes, yes. Thank you, Verna. I'd have gotten off and been like, oh, I forgot to do it. Okay, so these are all using celebration items. This was my swap here. That's the card I created. And then here are some of the other cards that were created. I'll probably just lay a few of them out so you can see them. That one's really cute too. I love the carrot set. And I'm gonna say this card took me forever to put together. I had one of my nieces help me put all of my swaps together. So put the lime in the coconut. Yes, Michelle. Yes, yes. All right, so here is another one. This is using the barn dies. Oh, look at that one. Oh. Some of you will see these in classes coming up. I haven't finished. I have one more card to design. No, 2 more cards to design for Saturday. I haven't done it because my brain went on a freeze. So you might just see one or two of these for those. That one's really pretty too. That took a lot to fussy cut that out. You got this one. That is gorgeous. And then apparently the carrot one was a popular one. I could do a whole class on the carrot one. And then you've got that one. And there is the owl. The owl is a really popular one too, I know. And there's that one. That one's pretty. Another owl. And that is reverse stamping right there. And you've got that one. Yes. Where did that one go? With the palm trees. Did I show that one? Oh, yes. There we go. Deb, you can recreate any of these that you would like. Yes, Verna, I did. A lady, she is, I just drew a blank on her name. It starts with an M. And she is, I can't remember where she's from. I get her like email every day. She did it, yes, and it was gorgeous and she's very creative in switching things up. So that one there, and then you've got this one. And then there's this one. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, you will probably never see me use this paper. I don't even currently have any of it. I don't like it. I don't like the black with the flowers. So, and then you've got that one right there. All right, so that's just celebration. Those are the celebration ones. That one's really cute. That's probably one of my favorites in the whole thing is the farm. And then, of course, the DSP that's in the back, too. So, okay, so those are celebration. And then these are regular catalog ones. Oh, look, there we go. There's our lime and our orange and our grapefruit. Look at there. Okay, so this was mine here. And if you were in class this past week, you made something very, very similar to it. So, but that was my swap card. And then you've got that one there. The citrus one is a very popular one. And then there's the little cat. I've seen a lot of people do stuff with the cat too. And then the silly goose one. Oh, I love that one. That one we did in class too this past week. And then there's that one. And the cat one. And it looks like I got a lot of cat ones here too. Or a couple of cat ones. I haven't gotten the cat one. I probably won't. I don't do cats. So it is cute, but I don't do cats. That one is a good one. That's my club right now. Little plug for it. That one's cute. I haven't gotten that set yet either, but that almost makes me want to get it right there. And then there's another citrus one. Ooh, the St. Patty's Day one. Y'all know I will be using that set for sure. Oh, Gamble, you like the cat? Oh, man. Although Angie is teaching Florence now, so she may get the cat one. I don't know. She's a dog person, too. That one's pretty. That one looks like it's a fun fold. Ooh, let's open. I have all their names here, too, but I think it would take me forever. Just know that these are people that I am in a training group with. But it's a fun fold. Look at there. That's awesome. That one is Sharon Rogers. Oh, same name as me. I mean, last name. And she is the Rogers Stamperhood. Huh. Cuteness. All right, let me put that back in so I don't ruin it. Okay, we'll put that one aside. That's absolutely stunning. Oh, I like that one. Here's another St. Patty's Day one. Here is that one. That is pretty. I wasn't so sure about the paper, but I'm liking it. And then that one's cute. I did get that set. And then this one here, I saved it for last because I want you to see there's the little flower at the top, which is kind of cute. That's like stinking cute. So, all right, so there's all the cards. Yay, lots and lots. Sorry, no, you don't have to be sorry for that. I will tell you the truth, Gamble. The only reason I'm not a big cat fan is because I'm allergic to them. Everyone I've ever been around makes me sneeze like no tomorrow. I'm probably halfway allergic to dogs too, but not nearly as bad. So, it's the only reason I stay away from them. The stamp set though is absolutely adorable. All right. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget that the blog post is up. So if you have any questions with that, let me know. And I will see you guys next week. I can't remember what stamp set we're using off the top of my head, but it's one I've got and it's one in the new catalog. So yeah, this stamp set is adorable. Yep. All right, y'all have a good one and I'll see you next time. Bye.